So, Darren, how'd you like watching Descendants 1 and 2?
I mean, it was, not as bad a time as I was expecting it to be.
Uh-huh.
Truthfully.
Yeah.
Definitely surpassed expectations. It was just kind of thrust upon me today. I know it's been in the talks for a long time, but one was, fine, whatever. And then all of a sudden 2 started.
Yeah.
And it was just...
I find it odd how aggressively horny parts of 2 is.
It's all Hook.
Not even him, Uma as well.
Well,
the scene where they sit down,
deal.
like when Uma sits down and chats with Mal in the restaurant.
Mm-hmm.
That scene, I'm like, there's tension here that I did not expect there to be.
They're definitely exes. Easily. Easily.
It's so awkward.
No. I mean, I truthfully wasn't expecting to enjoy it as much as I did.
And Harry as well. I'm like,
he is dialed to 11 the whole film.
He may or may not be a sex offender.
The director gave him some directions, and it was like our misunderstanding when you said this movie was weirdly horny. We all thought you said this movie is so weirdly corny.
Yeah.
So the director gave him, we gotta be corny, He's like, horny, got it. Wait, no, come back. And the camera started rolling, and he just was horny all over the place.
Because like when he's just like touching Ben while he's captive, I'm like,
This man went for this man's gonna go for his no-no zone.
Like, I'm scared for him.
I'm scared for him, but I want to be him. I'm scared for Ben, but I also wish in that moment I was Ben. Like, what the fuck?
It's so weird.
No, I mean, overall, not a terrible experience.
Who's like your favorite 2 characters? Who are the characters that you're like, wow, I want to see them again?
Maleficent, because I love Kristen Chenoweth, but we're never probably gonna see her again.
No, we're not counting her because we know that you're just biased because of the actress.
Well, I mean, her performance was fantastic as Maleficent. Mm-hmm. She finally got to be Ethelba, like she always wanted to be. She didn't want to be Glinda; she wanted to be Ethelba. Mm-hmm. Who else?
Like of the questionable main 4, like
I don't know, probably Evie.
Evie, yeah, she's
Mal's
kind of my favorite of the 4.
Yeah, Mal. I mean, Mal's fine.
It's weird how much in advertising they show like the 4, but it's really a duo.
It's really just about
like
the 2 of them.
I feel like the web series really shows that, where it's like it only shows Evie and Mal.
Mm-hmm. Forget Jay or Carlos. We don't care about them.
Oh, facts though.
But Carlos is nice. He's a cute little boy.
I wish there was more going on with him.
Mm-hmm.
Because as is, he doesn't like serve a function.
Well, see, I mean, the one note issues that both Carlos and Jay had in the first movie were resolved by the end of that movie.
Yeah, and they're really just there.
But there was no conflict for Jay in the second movie at all. Nothing.
No, he's just there.
He's just there. Carlos was just like, oh, I can't talk to girl that I like, and that's it.
Yeah.
Which he resolves at the end of the movie. So. Mm-hmm. But like, all of the deeper writing was reserved for Mal. Just kind of period, adjusting to, and then reflected in that by Evie of 2 people coming from the same place, more or less.
Yeah. One
adapting better and able to change, the other not so much. Which nothing wrong with that. It's everyone's journey.
Yeah, kind of like the song that they had in the second movie. I'm like, wait, there's like characterization here.
Mm-hmm. No, it's fine. It was a cute little...
That prerequisite flashback song.
A cute little number. Very important.
Right.
But, no.
You wouldn't put that in the... on like the tier list of DComs, right? Like,
I mean, I would put it higher than a lot of other ones.
Okay.
I mean, granted, there are a lot of DComs I haven't watched.
Fact.
Truthfully,
We'll have to make our way through them.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves, Josh.
I think we will. Look forward to when we talk about the Xenon trilogy.
Okay, see, no. See, you know who has to be on that? Issa.
We do have to get Issa.
Issa would have to be on that because
he also wants to be there for Smart House.
Oh yes, that would be fun.
Because he loves Smart House.
I love that he loves Smart House.
And of course he has to be there for Wendy Wu Homecoming Warrior.
Oh, of course.
Everyone's favorite decom.
It's the best one. I don't care what anyone says. It's the best one. Brenda Song's decom. Come on.
It's so good.
She didn't star in many other things. She had
that one, the sports one that she was in, where she was like she was like the co-star.
Yeah. And then was she in Stuck in the Suburbs?
Was that one her?
I don't remember. Hang on. This is too important. I have to look it up. Because I feel like she was in that one.
We also have to eventually watch the High School Musical trilogy.
Do we?
And the Camp Rock duology.
No, yeah. But, yeah, see, Stuck in the Suburbs was her.
Okay.
I really don't want to watch Camp Rock. It's not good.
I don't care.
Josh, don't do this. You've already made me watch The Descendants. Don't make me re-experience.
Darian, we still have to watch the web series, the 2-season web series for Descendants, and the third movie, as well as the wedding short that takes place after the third movie. we gotta watch the whole Descendants mythology.
The whole mythos. Absorb the deep lore.
Don't you? Faye said that they were gonna put the audiobooks on your phones that you can listen to it when you go to work.
Are they on Audible? I'm gonna look it up real quick.
You're in danger. They are.
I really hope they're not. Because I have been listening to Percy Jackson.
I'm sorry.
No, Percy Jackson's good. Shut up.
It's not with what was her name? Annabeth?
What about Annabeth?
That she's there.
What's wrong with Annabeth?
A lot.
Like what?
Loudmouth.
I mean, yeah, true. Oh shit.
The Descendants books are on there.
Well, I don't know. what this is. It the first?
Wait, that looks like a novelization of the first movie.
I think it is because there's.
Okay,
I think there's a novelization of the
books
second included in series. So yeah, there's book 1, book 2, book 3. Yeah, I think it might just be the 3 films. Yeah, it's novelizations of the 3 films. Unfortunate.
Well,
okay, I got away with it, fam. We out here.
That's okay. You'll just have to read the hardcover copies that they own.
There's a novelization of Encanto too.
No one wants that. What's the point of novelizing a musical?
There's a novelization of Turning Red.
No one wants to sit down and interact with Turning Red long enough for that.
No.
Oh fuck yeah! Wait, it's there.
No.
Yeah, it is. You can listen to the audiobooks for Descendants. They're there.
No.
Oh yeah.
There's Hocus Pocus and the all new sequel.
When did that come out?
That's a good question. 2018.
Huh. Interesting.
There's a Zootopia novelization. And Luca, Aladdin, Tangled.
There's a series of comic shorts illustrated by Goody Hiru, and they're really cute.
For
Zootopia.
Zootopia?
Yeah.
Are they the ones who... I couldn't even make the joke.
Right? I do own the Goody Hiru comics.
It's just really good. Goody Hiru's amazing.
Even though the artwork looks like shit in the American printing.
You know how it goes.
So in Japan, they were printed on comic book quality paper, like what you see in trade paperbacks and things. And in America, they got printed on newspaper quality paper.
Ooh, so actual garbage.
Yeah, it does not look very good.
Yeah.
Which is unfortunate. It really is. Mm-hmm. But okay, well,
anyway,
I hope you all liked the DCOM TED Talk.
That was actually 10 minutes. I'm so sorry.
They love it. Look, we're doing this again when we sit down and watch the next movie. Amicus, sensing my anxiety, suddenly turns to me in his lap to face me, letting me lay my head against his chest as he pets the side of my face.
Hey, you can tell me anything, Marco. Like I said, I believe you.
He says it even more firmly this time, tipping his muzzle down to look at me as I look up at him, meeting eyes. All right, so I was in the archives with Virginia yesterday. Amicus's eyes widen.
The archives? What are you doing then there?
This reminds me that I also need to tell Amicus about what we've been plotting this past week. I'll tell you in a bit, but something happened when I was hooked up to the machine.
You connected with it? Why would...
In a bit. Meanwhile, while I was hooked up, I had another vision from the parents. Amicus thinks.
Well, I suppose that would make sense, considering that's the way the Emperor speaks with them. But it's only the Emperor they speak to.
Guess I'm Emperor, bitch.
Haha.
Yeah, well, for whatever reason, they started talking to me. Actually, you started talking to me.
Oh, what if the ending is we become Emperor of Adastra? Me?
I think so. You were, yelling and telling me that you didn't want me to leave you.
Oh, well, that does sound like something I would say in such a situation.
But you sounded really scared and sad, and I felt like I couldn't breathe. My throat hurt and just felt weird. Amicus seems to contemplate all of this, but doesn't say anything more. I start to get frustrated, but I realize that I couldn't really expect him to offer more information that I don't already know. I guess I had hoped that he would have more insight into why parents do the things they do. But really, I'm on my own, figuring this out. I sigh and lean my head against the wolf's chest.
Hey, what's wrong? I'm sure you'll be fine. The parents are very mysterious. My father had several visions he had trouble interpreting.
I feel like something bad is going to happen, like really bad, and I don't know what it is that I should do to stop it.
Did they give you any guidance at all?
They just said to give in to their benevolent will or something like that. Amicus gently pushes me back, so that he can look me directly before he smiles gently.
Well, there's your answer. The parents only want what is best for all of us. Just follow their guidance. Keep your mind and heart open to them, and all will turn out as it should.
Those sentences wouldn't be out of place during the sermon in a church on Earth, and I'm reminded again how these parents really are seen as gods. It's a comforting thought that I could just do as they say and be just fine, made all the more comforting by Amicus smiling and confidence in that matter. But there's a nagging feeling in the back of my mind that there's more to the parents than the wolves seem to know. I lower my voice a bit. I just don't know if I trust them. Amicus laughs, and that actually does annoy me. Hey, I'm serious. There's something off about all of this. Like the way they're going about things. If they want me to do something, then they should just tell me instead of showing me scary visions. Amicus forces himself to stop laughing and clears his throat, trying to look serious.
I'm sorry, Marco. I just sometimes forget that you are outside the Galaxia and aren't accustomed to these things. The parents are nothing but benevolence and goodwill. We all feel their guidance in our lives, even if we're not able to speak to them directly like the Emperor. The fact that you are able to do so is an incredible honor. You should be happy, not worried.
Amicus strokes my hair. Yes, but don't you think me being an outsider gives me a different perspective on all this? What if they aren't what they seem they are?
They are, and have no reason not to be.
Sure. Amicus's voice becomes more firm, and I can tell that he's starting to become uncomfortable with my questions.
My advice to you, listen to them. They will help you, and maybe even figure out a way to get us out of this mess. Besides, it's a great relief to know that you may be here for a reason. I'm starting to think I was meant to find you.
Amicus hugs me again. I decide not to press further. I love and trust Amicus. But he's clearly on board with anything to do with the parents, and I doubt I'd be able to make him question that. Not that I really want to anymore. Anyway, I just worry that I'm being led down a path that I really don't want to go down.
Oh, Marco.
Amicus clearly senses my continuing anxiety, pulls me forward to kiss me. I kiss back, and it feels good even though my stomach continues to churn. 10 minutes remaining, Marco. Com uses his loud voice to call down to us from the top of the ladder. Amicus and I sigh in unified frustration.
Want to have a little bit of fun before you go?
I look down, and I'm kind of amazed to see that he still has a boner, which makes me wonder how much he'd really been engaged in our conversation.
He can multitask.
I have to tell you. I catch myself and lower my voice. What we've been doing to get you out.
You can do that, and other things at the same time.
Amicus tries not to look too eager. I roll my eyes and press my hand against his chest and draw it slowly down the wolf's front, over the curves of his stomach. He immediately moans quietly as I reach the low part of his abdomen, and I feel the bulge jump in his underwear as his hips even thrust up a bit too. I laugh at his eagerness, and I have to admit that it's kind of nice to have something more lighthearted to do while I discuss all of these troubling issues with my wolf. For the next little while, I walk around the gardens, taking advantage of the mild weather. I've noticed it's become cooler and less humid over the past week, which is nice.
God, I wish.
You will take your summer heat, and you will like it.
No, it sucks. It's not even summer yet.
You're right, we have a few days.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, this is as cold as it gets on this part of Adastra, though, and it never snows. I sigh and sit on a bench, thinking back on my meeting with Amicus just an hour ago. It had been easier to say goodbye to the wolf this time, especially now that I know Cassius is willing to let us see each other as much as it is possible. That being whenever Kato was out, which is good, because he's gone a lot of the time during doing his official business or whatever. Wait, why is he going out and doing official business and not Cassius?
Because Kato's actually the emperor. He's just kind of puppeting Cassius because he's a little bitch, and he can do that.
Doesn't everyone puppet Cassius, though?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He has no agency. He's just...
I'm sure that Alex is the top in that.
Oh, absolutely. Cassius likes getting dicked down. That's kind of really it, you know?
Mm-hmm. Amicus once again had recommended I distance myself from the plotting so as not to get caught up and cut off if we get exposed. I reassure him, even though I know I'm going to do whatever it takes to see this through, even if that means I will have to put myself in danger. I don't want Amicus to be down there for another day. Just yesterday, Cassius, or Kato, banned all talk of Amicus on Adastra, which Neferu told me only causes the rumors to really start flying. They range from Amicus being imprisoned, true, banished, or even executed, also true.
Oh no, have we been talking to his ghost the whole time?
Well, I'll execute him.
Oh, right.
We'll make that one true.
In progress, you could say. A work in progress, that one.
Well, when the gun is put in play, you know.
Everything is better when you add gun.
Everything is better when you add a gun. Can you imagine, like, Frisbee golf with a gun involved?
Oh, man. I don't know the rules of frisbee golf, so I don't know if I can like really speak to that.
Well, you see, as like your opponent is getting ready to throw their frisbee, you just shoot them in the kneecap.
Can you shoot the frisbee?
You might be able to, but what's more exciting, shooting the frisbee or shooting the opponent?
Or so you only have one shot in your bullet at the start of the game, right?
Yeah.
So if they throw a frisbee and you successfully shoot the frisbee and ruin their shot, you get given 2 bullets. Ooh. And every time you shoot and successfully hit one of their frisbees, you gain another bullet to refill your magazine with.
I like this. I like this.
And then so you know, if you're a real good shot and you're on like, I don't know, hole 5 or 6, you could have a full magazine for your pistol.
Yeah.
Would it be like a 9mm with a magazine of like a bunch of bullets, or like a 6-shooter revolver?
Revolvers are more aesthetic.
They really are. That's true. I like
That's
that.
important, right? Right? Like, could you imagine watching, like, the Super Bowl, and then they're just like, the gun is in play.
Ladies and gentlemen, the gun for the Seahawks is in play. Held by number 27, Rodriguez. He busted the cap in the motherfucker, number 82, Jones.
It would make those sports so much more exciting. Oh, add it to professional wrestling.
It's one gun that gets tossed into the ring
at any time.
At any point.
It's randomized at what point it gets thrown in. Just one bullet.
Yep. Or no. It's like a cage that hangs above above the ring, and at a random point the cage will open and drop the gun onto the mat.
Ooh, yeah, that was pretty good. That's pretty good.
Oh man. And what if it's a revolver?
Yeah.
But the bullet has been loaded in, and like, so the bullet's been loaded into the chamber. It got spun and then clicked in, so you don't know if like the next shot is gonna like if you click it, it's like basically Russian roulette at that point. So that's how it's loaded.
This is good. This is good for us, I'm told, because the public, whether they liked Amicus or not, generally doesn't feel he should be struck from existence just because he lost the Empire ship. In other words, the people will likely be on our side when we finally reveal everything. Hopefully. That's really all we can rely on, considering the Emperor holds so much power, even if the way it was achieved was illegitimate. The triumphants barely check the Emperor's power, so unless the people as a whole come together, it would be difficult to remove Cassius from the throne. If Cassius still refuses to step down, or options, yes, our options will be very limited, and most probably won't turn out very well for me, or anyone here that's not part of the family. Still, Cassius is proud, very proud. Nephew and Virginia think he'll either step down or at least accept combat to go out with honor. Hopefully the first, because I really don't know how Amicus would deal with the idea of having to kill his brother. Gladly, probably. I sigh and lean back on the bench, really getting frustrated with all of this bullshit, this political bullshit. This had been the exact type of thing Cassius wanted to get rid of, but now it just seems worse than ever. Just as I'm thinking this, I see Alex. He's just up the path, standing right in the middle of... And he's looking at me right now.
Oh, he doesn't look happy.
Oh, well, you know. I give a start, then just stare back at him. He doesn't move, just goes on looking at me, and I start to wonder what the hell he's doing. He doesn't have his usual smile on either. And as the soft breeze blows through the leaves and foliage, I start to feel like I'm in some kind of horror movie.
And then he pulls out the revolver.
He just pulls out the revolver. Oh my god.
See, that would make Adastra better. Gun.
Yeah. Don't you want to just see a portrait of Alex just holding a gun?
I really do. I just want it. I want anyone who's listening to this, please, just take a portrait of Alex and Photoshop the real human hand with the gun over. I love that.
Which face do you want?
This one.
This very stern, very serious.
Or his really like big smiling one. Like,
yeah. No, that's the one I want. Big smile. Big smile.
with the
tag us on Twitter.
Please.
Actually, now that I know who he really is, I do start to feel a little concerned about what he's capable of. So I decide to act casual and stand up, raising a hand and walking over to the cat. Hey, Alex. Alexios will do, Marco.
Damn.
Okay. Hi, Alexios. What?
Ahotep.
Ahotep. Be with you, Marco.
He's giving the greeting of Chemia because he's a Chemian.
Oh, that's true.
Mm-hmm.
What? I feel things should be more formal between us from now on. That is all. No, I mean, why that greeting? I heard Nefidu say it many times, but no one else. You are a Chemian, are you not? That gives me a pause. Oh, yeah, I guess I am. The cat smirks. Odd. You seem to have forgotten your own citizenship. I shrug. Still getting used to it. I mean, it's something that even some siblings desire, not to mention children, or even the uncontacted. I raise an eyebrow. That so? Certainly. Who wouldn't want to be part of the most spoiled civilization in the galaxy? I sigh, still tired from thinking about all of the political maneuvering. Playing games with Alexios is the last thing I want to do right now. Then pin him to the ground and force him to say what you want. Cut the bullshit, Alex. What do you want? Excuse me? You're excused.
Damn.
I walk past the cat, leaning to him, sputter in surprise.
Marco's fucking done.
Right? You have some nerve to talk to a sibling like that. I frown, glancing back. What's that supposed to mean? You're not even a child. Yet you throw your weight around like you're the most important person in this palace. Yo, I'm an Earthling. I am the most important
Like,
person.
actually, all of this, everything, it revolves around us. Where have you been, bitch?
I am the main... This is my story.
This is my story.
Pulls out the Brotherhood.
Jack just shows up for some reason. Like human-ass Jack.
Nothing personal, kid.
No, see, then like the perspective of the VN changes, and we finally see Marco, and it's just Titus.
That would explain so much. Okay. Wouldn't this game be better if there was a scene in which Amicus and Marco were sitting at the balcony staring out, going,
It's so funny. So there's a TikTok of the voice actor who played Titus.
Yeah, Ratchet.
Yeah, he talked about the laugh scene.
Yeah. It's like hard in the script.
Yeah, no. Yeah, it's just he talked about it, and it was very fun because it's cringy, but it's like supposed to be. But a lot of people are like, "Wow, this acting is so bad."
Yeah.
But it's
spot on.
Yeah,
it's exactly what
it's supposed to be.
It's more awkward in Japanese, and I think that's hysterical.
Mm-hmm. It's very good. So, but no, it was just really funny that he made a TikTok talking about it. All celebrities are on TikTok these days.
Oh my god, yeah, Doofenshmirtz is on TikTok.
Mm-hmm. He does so much content. He does so much Doofenshmirtz content.
The voice actor for Phineas does little videos not on TikTok, but on Twitter.
Mm-hmm. It's true.
It's weird.
It's great.
He had one making fun of NFTs.
Yeah, I saw that one. Really good. So good.
I laugh loud. I see the cat's ears pin back. Are you fucking kidding me? All of you assholes have been throwing me around with all of your plots and fake niceties, and I'm just trying to survive. Also, last I checked, Chemians are all equal, so I don't really give a shit if you're a sibling. I like this face.
It's really good. No, I want this face with him holding the gun.
Him after he just shoots Cassius.
And she shoots Marco, and like he does this face, gun comes out, pop, and then it just takes you back to the home screen.
Oh my god.
That's the ending of the game.
Alex looks completely taken aback, which is completely satisfying. And haven't you always implied that the wolves are fucked up for looking down on their children and treating them like slaves? Alex coughs to clear his throat. My apologies. I simply lost my temper for a moment. You were just being a bit rude. Or maybe deep down you're just as specious, or whatever, as the wolves. Even though you try to pretend you're not, Nefity's the same way. Even I'm surprising myself a little. It's like the lid has finally blown off, and I'm just using Alex to vent all of my frustration with this place. What has gotten into you, Marco? There's a long pause, and I finally sigh, rubbing my face. Sorry, I think I'm losing my mind here. For the first time in a while, I see the cat crack a genuine smile. I can tell you then that you're not meant to be a diplomat. Definitely not. For a moment, I feel the odd familiar kinship kinship.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. I had with the cat, not even a week ago. I do believe that in any other situation, in one where we're not all spies, Alex and I could have been really good friends. I don't know about that one. I don't know about that one.
You know.
I know that can't be the case now, though I stop smiling and look Alexios right in the eye. But seriously, what do you want? I can tell you're trying to get something out of me. Alex becomes serious too, smile fading. He considers me for a long while, probably realizing that I'm not going to play his little game. All right, Marco, who are you? I know you're not an abandoned child. What is it that you want, and what are you doing here? So you want to know everything? Yes. And why should I tell you? Alex smirks. Why be blunt if we're going to play the game anyway, Marco? That might be the best line of dialogue.
I mean, really, like that's really good.
I
Why be
love
blunt
this.
if we're going to play the game anyway, Marco? I like that a lot. That's really good.
I'm just curious as to why you're so curious. I hardly matter in all of this. That is a complete lie. Everything has changed here since you arrived. That is why I want to know. But why does it matter that you know? I am an important link between Omorpha. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And Adastra. It is my job to know what is happening in this empire. So, who told you I'm uncontacted? Cassius? You've deduced correctly. But I also know that the Monitor seems to approve of it, which is rather odd. I shrug. Again, I don't know what's going on. Anyway, I don't see why I'd tell you anything if I don't know anything about you. Why? I'm just a simple pet. I don't know anything that's going on.
I mean, Marco, you're kind of like... Your obstinance is just kind of perpetuating the game. I get it. I really do.
I kind of love how much a little piece of shit he is.
It's really good.
Way to improve a character.
Kind of, yeah.
His tone of voice tells me that he's mocking me. Nah. I raise an eyebrow but don't say anything. Alex sighs. The simplest way I can explain it is that I'm trying to maintain peace in the Galaxia as a whole. That mainly involves watching the motives of the wolves. Why's that? Because they can be dangerous. Okay, none of the other siblings dangerous? Marco, Adastra is the only civilization in the galaxy to wage war on another sibling in over 10 millennia, and they were the
perpetrators.
I can get there.
Okay, sorry.
Perpetrator, penetrator in the previous war as well.
They were the penetrators.
Not only that, but they waged war on an almost parent-level civilization. They're suicidal, and I can't imagine why the Chemians want an alliance with them. I think. Do you not want the alliance to happen? This seems to go against what Alex would want. I thought he wanted Amicus to take the throne. I want the Galaxia to remain safe. Is the alliance something you want to happen? I frown, wondering why he's asking me. I mean, to me it seems like it would create peace, so yeah. Alex's eyes narrow, like he figured out something. Why do you want the wolves to say Iceland? Wait, no. What? Do you want the wolves to say Iceland? That's what that statement is. Wow! I just want order. The wolves have none of that. Ah, so he would play the law route in an SMT game.
Yes, he would.
He's a hard law bro. The silence stretches out between us. I suppose you're not going to tell us anything about yourself, then. I didn't say I would, and there really isn't much to tell. How about this? How did you secure Chemian citizenship? That's not something that's just given out to children who are presumed to belong to wolves. The question takes me by surprise, though this whole Chemian thing does seem to be what's bothering him most, especially after this greeting. I think, but the truth doesn't seem harmful. Harmful here. Honestly, it was just to protect me from Cassius. He doesn't really like me, if you haven't noticed. The expression on Alex's face tells me that he definitely doesn't believe me. Cassius wouldn't harm you unless you did something that deserved it. He said he wanted to execute me because I backtalked him and Amicus slapped his nose. Alex's ears flatten. Cassius says things. He's very passionate. That's one way to put it. I shift on my feet, starting to get tired of this conversation. Listen, I have nothing against you, Alex. I'm just trying to get through this, so as much as you are. Nephew gave you the citizenship, right? Yeah. And you're working with him to make the alliance a reality, correct? That stops me. What? No? No. I'm focusing on Amicus right now. Alex glares. Ah. Which is still part of the alliance. I guess so. But honestly, that's not really my top priority right now. It is part of your top priority. I'm getting frustrated and I start to sidle. Yes. Off towards the palace. Yeah, we established that. Listen, I'm gonna lie down. I'm tired. Alex goes on staring and doesn't say anything. Again, I have nothing against you, and I hope we can just go back to normal in the future once this is all over, you know? Indeed. Alright, fuck off. With that, Alex turns and walks away up the path, leaving me to stare after him. Okay.
Yeah, no, I get it, Marco. I get you're tired, and I get you're done with the bullshit, and I get that you're tired of the game. But, like, your obstinance just creates obstinance. You're just... Especially with someone like Alex, who will just be a bitch right back at you.
Yeah.
It's kind of just frustrating.
And Alex is better at being a bitch than Marco is. Marco's gonna break first.
It's
kind of like how I don't lose in bitch arguments.
Yeah. No, it's... That was a great conversation. I liked that scene a lot, but my God, it was exhausting. Holy shit.
Oh, it's fun. But yeah, we'll end the part here. We'll see you around, everyone.